Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of us who are new, my name is Adelie. I am a new YouTuber who does budget with me, cash stuffing videos with the hopes of getting myself on track financially, hopefully saving a little bit. So if those things interest you, please stick around. Today we have a July paycheck number 2 cash stuffing. So let's go ahead and get into it. To start us off, what I'd like to do, we're going to go ahead, see how much cash we have here. Now, if you didn't see my last video, I did a pre-plan of how much is going into each of my envelopes. I did have to adjust it slightly from that last video, but I'll talk us through as we get there. So for today, we are stuffing 1, 52, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So 565 for today. So let's go ahead and we're gonna put the cash in our tray, and I'll scoot this back just a little bit so that we can see the cash here. Oops. Go ahead and stick that in. So I do want to apologize. I don't quite have the denominations that I need for this stuffing. I tried to go to the bank, but then we had a downpour. I don't know about around where you guys live, but around here, it's been raining like crazy. So I haven't quite been able to get to the store. So I'm kind of just working with some change that I was able to scrounge up. So okay, we've got our denominations over here divided out. So, like we always hope to do, we're gonna see how good we did the last July paycheck number 1 to see how much money we have left. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not a lot. So, for our regular spending, our first category, personal, we've got a total of $2 left. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna stick it here. It's gonna be left over at the end. That's quite all right. So we're just gonna leave it there, and don't mind my Bath & Body Works coupons here. That's just a reminder I need to go. Groceries, we've spent it all. Dine out, still have our Panera gift card, and we are left with, out of our budget, let's see, $3. So still not good, but better than zero. So 0 there. Pets, we've used everything. We got them some treats, some bones. We had to get some new harnesses for our dogs. They had harnesses, but my husband really wanted some no-pull harnesses because they just get a little too excited. And 2 of them are puppies, well, about a year old, so they're still learning. So pets is gone, gas is gone, coffee is gone, and then I added this envelope at the back, which is just to bank, so just things I need to take back and forth to the bank. So that is all that is left out of our cash. So we spent a quite amount of that, if you will. So we're going to go ahead, look at our change. Do have our change jar here where we started putting in our change. So I'm going to scoot this back so we can see inside. Go ahead and do this. And let's see. Let's see how much change we're left with. Oops. Okay, I think that's everything. So not as much as last time. Definitely not as many quarters, but it's still something. So we'll save that, put that in our change jar, and keep saving from here. Okay, so we're gonna just set that back off. All right, and then we'll put the wallet away. Oops, looks like a penny. Decided to stay around. I'll put that up later. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, for our personal, we are going to give ourselves $150. $150, and this is for myself and my husband for 2 weeks. Well, about, I think we did the math last time. I think it's like actually 15 or so days. It might be 16 with this being a longer month. I get paid on the 5th and the 20th every month, so it slightly changes. So personal, $150. Groceries, we're also going to give ourselves $150. So 51.50. Give ourselves $150. If I can get this opened up. Here we go. And someone on the last video had an excellent suggestion. I was talking about how these little things at the bottom were difficult to put into your binders, and they said, oh, use the end of a pen, and that was the smartest thing I've ever heard, and I don't know why it didn't occur to me. So I took your suggestion. Thank you. It worked out perfectly. Dine out, we're going to give ourselves 100. Now we're going to use 20s because it's a little bit easier to spend than 50s. A lot of places when you go out, they don't like to touch bigger bills. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Put that back over there. 20, 40, 60, 81. Perfect. Put that in our dine out category. Okay. Pets is going to get its usual 50 for this week. Okay. Gas, we're going to give ourselves 50 as well. Okay. Very good. And then coffee, I decreased the amount that's going to coffee. Last pay period, I think I put in 25, and we still have, I want to say, about 15 left on there. So I'm only going to put in 10 for this go around. My husband and I both are working from home right now, so we're not going out as much as before. So we're gonna do 10, see how that goes. Okay, and that's gonna set us for our spending binder. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one off to the side, and we're gonna take out our sinking funds. So I added some little jewels at the bottom, hope you like. I've seen a lot of YouTubers on here add little sparkly things, and I wanted to jazz mine up just a tad. So we don't have a lot left, and if you watch my budget with me video, you would have saw that entertainment, we're not putting anything in here. We've already used that money for the month. Beginning in August, we'll start putting more money in it. Same for beauty. And then gifts. We don't have any money in here left either. I mentioned before that my mother's birthday was this past weekend, or rather just that it was coming up. So I did purchase her a robot vacuum for her house, which she adores. So because of that, I spent the 50 that we put aside plus some. So in total, I spent 140, which, sorry, can't see, 140, which is just a tad bit above budget, just a tad, I guess you could say. So what I think I'm going to work on at this point is paying myself back. So the 20 that I allocated to go in for gifts, I'm just going to leave off to the side and put that back in the bank. And then household, same kind of situation. I want to say 40 in here from the last cash stuffing. However, our air decided to stop working. The joys of being a homeowner, I know. So we had to put that $40 plus $145 aside to pay for that in total. So I'm going to be doing the same thing. The 20 that I was going to put in there, I'm going to be paying myself back. So that can go back in our buffer fund in our bank. Okay, brings us to Christmas. So for Christmas, we allocated 5. So we're going to go ahead and put 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put that in here. Okay, so in total for Christmas, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not a lot, but we're getting somewhere. So we'll put that away. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, if I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, so Christmas. And then, just leaving money everywhere. Put that back over there. And then for vacation, we're also just going to put 5 in there for today. So let's see, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're gonna put that there. So let's see, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so a little bit, but a little bit will eventually add up. I mentioned before, we don't have any plans for vacation at the moment. So this is just gonna chill in here for a bit, accumulate, and then we'll go from there. And then last one, debt. Now, I don't take out the money that I'm going to put towards debt out of the bank because I'm just going to apply that straight to the accounts. So I did allocate, I want to say it was a little over 600, maybe like 620, all towards debt this last pay period. We do have a couple credit cards. My husband and I both have student loans. And then other than that, oh, I do have a car, which I'm trying to pay off. So all of that extra money is going straight onto those payments. And we're doing like the whole snowball effect where you pay on the lowest payment and get those paid off and so forth. And so far it's worked out well for us. We've been able to knock out one credit card and we're hoping to knock off my car by the next month. So there's that. So that will do us for our sinking funds. Very good. And then the last bit that we are going to do is our savings. Now I did go ahead and pull out our emergency money and I went ahead and put it in the bank. So these bills in here are faux money, if you will, just kind of placeholders to remind ourselves. So I did put in 80 from this pay period to give ourselves a total of 200 in there. So this is just a reminder for that. I don't like to have large sums of money just laying around, so it's just in the bank, just for easier needs. And then this envelope here is our $5 and our $1 challenge. So I'm gonna leave the 5 rather in here. We do have 5 from our last $5 challenge and then 2 ones from our $1 challenge. So I'm gonna put the ones over here and I'm actually going to add the 5 that we have left to our $5 challenge to give us a total of 10. And then I'm going to go ahead close this up because I had another great suggestion. Instead of putting the ones in our envelopes, to put it into a jar. So I got this huge jar and it's massive. Like I've got some large hands and this is just nothing in comparison. So it's massive and we're gonna put our ones, just fold them up and just boop, boop in our jar. And we're gonna get this filled up to the top before we go ahead and take it out. So the ones that we have left here too, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all going to go in the jar as well. So I'm gonna do my best to not try and keep up with this so it can just accumulate. Look, it already looks like it has a bunch in there. Don't be fooled, it's only like $7 right now, but still, it'll add up. So that should do us. Like I said, we've got our 40 left over, but this is really just paying myself back from those 2 accounts that we had to draw from and put them into the negative. So those are gonna go back to where they belong. So I hope that you stuck around for the end of this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things. I love interacting with you all through our various videos. and getting to learn more about this community. So thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.